How's it going, everybody, and welcome back into another video of us making some baits. And as you can see, we got quite a bit of plastisol today because we're going to be making quite a bit of baits. These are actually some I haven't made in a while. We've got our 4 worm molds right here. And we've got, what is that, a little bit, other side. Where is it? It's on, oh yeah, it is on this side. Just about 3 cups of plastisol. And we're going to be making some of our purple worms. These I honestly didn't even know people used or were very popular until this year when I started going to my vendors markets and everybody started asking like, oh, do you have any purple worms? Do you have any purple worms? Can you make purple worms? And everybody was asking for these. So that's why we're going to be making some of them today. And I've also got very exciting news. If you watched the last video, you might have remembered me talking about how I'm hoping to get into the, oh, that was close. I'm hoping to get into the Toronto Sportsman Show in March 2026. And I am officially in the Toronto Sportsman Show for 2026. So I'm super excited about that. Super happy I got the opportunity to go. And yeah, show off my baits. I mean, last year, I think it said 46,000 people went. So to be able to show off my baits in front of so many people is insane to me. I started doing this, I think, 3 years ago as just a hobby, and then it slowly started turning into my business. I had really big growth this year, getting into 3 stores, and had, did really good with my sales this year. And in my 4th year, to be able to go to just a massive vendors markets with brands like Rapella, Abu Garcia, Zebco, all these big name fishing brands that you guys know, to be able to go there and be able to show off my baits beside businesses like that means a lot to me. And yeah, I'm really excited. I'm going to be making tons of baits to go there for the show. We're going to need a whole bunch of plastisol. I've already got a whole new jug of it on the way. I'll probably need 2 more after this just because I'm going to be making so many worms for that. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know I got in there. So if you have, if you want to come to the Sportsman Show and, see me in person, check out our baits, we're going to be there March 2026. I believe it's March 19th to the 22nd. So I am so excited to be able to go. So excited to have the opportunity. And yeah, we're going to be making tons of baits all winter to get ready for the show. So there will be no lack of content coming out in the next, 5 months, 5.5 months until then. But yeah, I'm super excited. But let's focus on right now. And right now, we're going to be making some of our purple worm baits. So like I said, I haven't made these in a while. I made them at the start of the year for the vendors markets because people were asking for them. They sold out instantly at the first one I did. And then for whatever reason, I just haven't made them since. And it wasn't something like I didn't like them. I think I was just, I was too busy focusing on, the ones that I really knew, the black and blue, the green and black, the white, all the brown and black for our crayfish. And I just, I wasn't really paying attention to what actually really sold this year, which was our purple worm. So I want to make sure I definitely have a bunch for our upcoming vendors market that's in November, and then also the Sportsman Show in March. But yeah, let's get these cooking, and yeah, let's get the plastisol up to temperature, and then we can focus on adding in our colorant, and then we can make our worms. Okay, we got our plastisol here all up to temperature. We've got our purple colorant and then also our black. I don't know if we're going to be needing it, but I'm sure if you guys watch my videos, you know by now that I like the darker colors. So start with our purple there. Make sure we get it all. I love making purple baits so much. I don't know why I don't do it that often. It's one of the nicest colors to make. That and blue I really like. Red I really like making. Most of my baits are darker, as you can probably tell. You know, I've done the green, like the green and black ones. I make a lot of brown. I make a lot of black. But whenever I make just like a light color bait, they're so nice. Yeah. I'm going to add in... actually, this... oh no, this isn't broken. I thought I broke this in the last video we made. But I think I just didn't have it closed enough because it wasn't really working. Our black, like this, it was just leaking out instead of me having to actually squeeze it. So I thought that was going to be a problem, but I think we're okay. Let's do a few more of the black. We'll do 3 more. Okay. Now let's make some worms. That should be good there. What are we at? 285. So we'll put that in for another probably close to 40 seconds. Oh, and then we should be good. So yeah, let's do that. Come back and we should be able to make our baits. Okay, well the video did not record for when I was pouring them, but we poured them, so now let's check them out. I think only these 3 turned out. The injector started getting a little hard to inject on this 3rd one here, so I didn't even try for that 4th one. Yeah, so let's check out our baits here. Oh yeah, those are nice. Oh yeah, I like that color. That's nice. I was gonna see and maybe go a little bit darker, but no. Okay, we're back. I just had to swap out my mics. The other one died. But we should be good now. Should be smooth sailing. Yeah, that one looks good. See? All 4 of these look pretty good. Yeah. Okay. So those in our bucket quick. And then we can move on to the other 2. That's 4. Check them better later before they get packaged. We've got these ones there. Wow, those look so good. Wow. I don't know why these ones look different. Or they might not look different. It might just be them in the mold. But look at that. Look at that purple. That is so nice. What a nice color that is. That's what I mean. I love making purple baits. I just never do it for some reason. Okay, and then our last one. Wow, even those ones too. Those look really nice. Okay, so let's look through these. I wouldn't be surprised if a few of these didn't turn out. Yeah, none of these actually have any deformities. I can just see that there's air bubbles in them. So I think we're going to redo these ones. Check these ones quick. Yeah, these ones look good. So yeah, we'll redo those, put it all back in the mold, and then we'll keep on making these baits. We've got a ton of plastisol still. So yeah, we're going to be making these baits for a little bit. So stick around, and we're going to make a ton of these baits. There we go. Same thing again as last time. It just started getting too cold in the injector that I didn't want to push it. So I just did those 3. I think they all turned out. They all felt fine. But I could just tell on that last one when you're starting to push it and you can kind of feel a little bit of resistance that it's getting a little cold. And these wouldn't have turned out anyway, so that's why I didn't try and push it. But yeah, let's let these set like we always do and check them out. I'm actually curious to see how many we can make because we were like pretty well right at the 3 cup mark. So this will give me a nice idea of how much 3 cups can make. All right, we've given these time to set, so let's check these out. Oh, look at all the plastisol. It's just all over. Like, God, it's like so annoying to work with. I've said that probably in every single video. But just plastisol, it just sticks to everything. That's why like I will like never get it out of my gloves because it just sticks to everything. Anyways, wow, look at those. Those look really nice. You know what I think I might do in a video? I've made the purple with gold flake before, and then I also made recently that AI video. I made the black and silver baits. I wonder what silver would look like with a purple like this. I think it would look really nice. So I might try that out in a video. All these ones, actually no, not this last one. Those other 3 turned out though. Yeah, those, oh, I just dropped them. Those look super nice. I think I'll definitely have to experiment. A little bit of glitter. Oh, that was weird. I was just talking about silver. I dropped it. Now we have a little silver flake on there. There's a little preview, maybe. Get that off there. There we go. Yeah, I might try that. Probably not the next video. I think the next video we make is going to be red and black because I need to make those as well. That's another one of the same stories as these purple baits. As I never really made them, and then I had a buddy. He actually messaged me and was like, "Yo, try out some red and black baits." So then I tried them out, and they actually turned out to be one of my favorite combos, and they sold really well too. So yeah, I need to make some more of those, especially for the vendors markets. Yeah, that one's not going to turn out. Yeah, no, not that one. Got a little bit of black flake in there actually. Somehow it's stuck in that bait, so we'll not keep that one. But these other ones look. Oh no, not that last one there. These two? These good? Yeah, these 2 look good. One of them was fine, but I had a little bit of black flake, and the other one had some air bubbles. But yeah, those 2 look good. So we'll add those to our bucket. So what does that get us to? We made 12 the first one. How many have we thrown in? Oh, I don't know. We'll count at the end of the video. Those are... Yeah, none of these last ones turned out. Which is probably just because, like I said, what was happening before, the mold... Oh, there's a little... Ew! There's a little bit of plastisol over here. Move these a little bit closer. Like I was saying, the injector was getting colder, so it must have already been pretty decently cooled down when it went into this third one here, and that's probably what caused the air bubbles. Was more air was actually getting into the mold than plastisol. Yeah, we got those 2 molds. Those ones turned out good. Let's get our injector. Oh my gosh, it's just everywhere. All just left over from like past videos. There's our green and black. There's our yellow and black. We even got some blue and black. Like, so many colors. Or just past videos. Okay. Let's get that up. Make it easier to melt. That's another thing that I found is when you're, whatever, is when you're remelting your baits, if you rip them up, they'll melt a lot easier. Because a lot of the time, If you don't do that, you'll have problems because your plastisol will be at the 350, and that's, you don't want to go much higher than 350, if any higher than that at all. Your plastisol will be at 350, but you'll still have like chunks of like liquefied. It's still kind of like not a solid, but you know what I mean. Still kind of like this in there, and yeah, that's just from having the pieces too big that they're having trouble melting. So while everything else is at 350, those are still at probably around 200. So those are harder to melt. So yeah, rip them up, put them in for 45-second increments, and then kind of just go and try and cut through them to loosen them up and help them melt. But yeah, let's put that back in the microwave, and then we'll keep going with our baits. There we go. As you can probably tell, I was trying to go a little bit faster just because, like I said, the plastisol is getting too cool while it's in the mold or while it's in the injector. So I just tried to get it in the injector and out of the injector into the mold as fast as possible. And I think we will have this fourth one. As you can tell, like literally I got it, and as soon as it came up, this fell off. So it was cooling really quick. But yeah, I'm hoping we can get all of these baits over there. 816, yeah. If we got all those, that would be amazing. But yeah, let's let those set, and then we can come back and check them out. Okay, let's check out these baits. See if all four of them came out good. Hopefully they did. Get this ready. Okay, so the first one, like always. Two of those look like they didn't turn out. Just air bubbles, but these ones look good. We got a little bit of splitting there, but that's alright. Pick that off. Yeah, those ones look pretty good. Get another look. Yeah, those are good. So let's throw those, add those into our bucket. There's the second one here. Actually, all these ones look like they turned out. All those look pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, not that last one. I just noticed that in the tail. Or in the, just like the tips of them. Okay, well, those three are good. Add those there. Should probably rip these up just so, like I said before, helps them melt quicker. Our third one here. Yeah, the tips on this one, or just the tip of that one doesn't look good, but the rest looks pretty good. So we got those three there. And then we can check our final one. First time that they're all actually turned out. Hopefully. And yep, these ones look good. Actually, yeah, all of these ones look good. Pretty sure. Check the tips. Yep, they look pretty good. That's funny. Actually, the last ones turned out the best. There's those ones there. Add those final ones in there. And as you can tell, we still have quite a bit of plastisol. That's probably still over 2 cups. Yeah, that's right under 2 cups there, but then once it all melts, so all this melts here, and the stuff that's in our injector should be right around 2 cups, which means we've really only used, what, like 1 cup, and it's made, oh, I don't even know how many. I think we had 12 the first one. We just had 4, 3, 3, 2. It's what, 4, 3, 7, plus 5 is 11? Yeah, 11 maybe? Yeah, all right. I gotta go back to school. Yeah, if we can get, oh, so we got 3 cups. If we can get Oh yeah, no, we'll be well over 30. This is gonna give me a good, um, like a good number that I can actually go off of. That I know how many, because I had like a rough estimate of how many worms you can make per 1 cup, but it's really hard to work with just 1 cup of plastisol. Say you have, two, three, four. It's a lot easier to work with because you have a lot more plastisol and you can actually just completely fill it up. But if you have only 1 cup, sometimes you won't even get one full one just because it's so hard. So that it'll be nice to be able to have a lot of plastisol and not have to worry about, having to put it back in because you don't have enough to actually fill it up. But yeah, let's keep these baits rolling and yeah, make some more. All right, we got all four again. Just basically did the same thing. Just tried to go quick, seeing that the injector's cold, the mold's cold. It's just cold. So I just tried to move as fast as possible. Yeah, once those are done, how much pasta do we have? Oh yeah, we still have over a cup, and that's still have over a cup, and that's sorry, I'm like blanking right now, and that's before we add in whatever didn't turn out here and the little bit that's left in our injector. But yeah, that's exciting. So let's give this time to set, come back, and we can check out the baits. Okay, let's check out these baits. See if all four of them turned out again. Hold these up to the light, and yeah, all these look pretty good. See what those four there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sweet, so we got that one. Number 2. Pull those up to the light. Yeah, that one did not. A little bit of air bubbles in that one. Same with that one. This one looks good. And yeah, air bubbles in that one too. There you go. So something happened with that second one there. Only 2 of them turned out. Yeah, our first one turned out on that one. Second one did not. I think we got in the plastisol that's on my desk. They're all like slimy. Third one turned out, and fourth one did not. Fourth one's got some air bubbles. And our last one here. Oh man, like it's like everywhere. I'm gonna have to wipe that down. It's just annoying to work with. Oh wow. All these but one. That one looks good, but the rest of these air bubbles. That is annoying. Sometimes nothing you can do. Just a bunch of air bubbles that can be from anything. Oh, highly doubt it's moisture, seeing that I just cleaned this and it was wiped down. So could really be anything. Could have just been air, could have been trying to like inject it into here too quickly and just picking up some oxygen with it. But yeah, let's throw that back in the microwave, and then let's keep these rolling. Actually, let's not set these up yet. I'm gonna go grab paper towel and wipe that down because that's just annoying to work with. Okay, that definitely felt like the best one that we've done yet. As you can tell, like we got to the end of our plastisol, and even we have very minimal bubbles at the very end, because when it gets to the very end and there's not a lot of plastisol, that's where sometimes you'll put like air bubbles into your bait. So that's why and you cut it close and you got like a big mold. It's best to just play it safe, maybe make a few, and then don't try and overdo it, because then, like I said, you'll just throw air bubbles in all your baits. But no, that felt really good. Even when I was injecting into the injector, it felt really good. Felt like I got a lot of plasol. It didn't. Sometimes you can even hear it. It didn't sound like we got any air in there. Didn't feel like it either. And then yeah, felt really good going into the mold as well. Obviously, we got all four. But yeah, let's give these time to set, and then we can check out. I don't actually know if they all will turn out, but that's just what it felt like. Okay, let's check these out. I don't even know how many we have now. Oh, we could probably do one more. I don't know if we'll get all four on this next one, but should be able to do one more and I should get it done. Let's get that out. Air baits there. This one here's got an air bubble. Could also just be because we're getting to the end of our plastisol. Yeah, those three look good. So those in the bucket. Oh, I missed the bucket. It's on the floor. There we go. Okay. That one looks good. Next one. All of those look pretty good. I think all four of those turned out. Let's throw all four of those in the bucket. 3 and not very 4. Okay. Check out our third one. Oh, opened a little weird. Yeah, there's some air bubbles in that one. But the rest of them look pretty good. Oh no. There we go. Those two look good. One just had air bubbles down the side, and the other one had a little problem with the tip of the worm, so I don't want to give that one to somebody. So 2 of those. And then our final mold. Looks like all of them but one. Yep, all those 3 turned out there. Looks pretty good. So yeah, I think we'll probably run one more. I don't know if we'll be able to get the full, like all 4 molds, but hopefully we can get as close to all 4 as possible. We might be able to, but I think we have just over a cup here. So yeah, I think we have just over a cup. So I don't know how many we'll be able to get, but worth a shot. We'll just see how many we can get and then stop it there. And then obviously we would be able to get a few more. So it doesn't have to be an exact number for, I said I wanted to get like a rough estimate of how many worms you can make per 1 cup, because you can research stuff online, and it really all depends, because a lot of people will use different molds, different size molds, different baits, so it's hard to get an actual answer on how many baits you can make, per 1 cup, per 4 cups, per gallon, all this kind of stuff. So I think it's just best to, try it out yourself. Do a little bit of trial and, write down what you see or write down what you find out. But yeah, let's keep these rolling. Looks like we got a good amount in there. Got a whole bunch of different colors of baits in there. I've been making baits all day. Yeah, let's let that cook. We'll do one more, and then we'll count our total, and then give maybe 5, maybe 4, maybe a few more worms just for the leftover blast of what we could get. But yeah, let's do that, and then we'll come back and make some baits. Okay, let's check out our final baits of the day or of the video. That one did not turn out. I can see that already. These three look pretty good. Give it another look. Yeah, these ones look good. So we'll add those three to the bucket with the other ones. 1, 2, and 3. You don't have to worry about ripping it up because, yeah. We'll see how many we finish with, and I might just throw that in our, basically our like little recycling bin to use that for other baits. But if not, I'll keep it. If we have like a amount that we might be able to get another, 1 or 2, like if we're 1 or 2 baits away from another pack, then I'll keep that and throw that in the mold. But all 4 of these look like they turned out. Another thing I love about making baits is I actually do not throw out any of the unused plastisol. I put it in a big cardboard box, and then every now and then I will go through that cardboard box and just use basically all our leftover plastisol, and we just have a ton of it, and we can make some baits out of that. They're always like mystery color, they'll have mystery things that glitter in them just from all the different colors that we use, all the different colors of glitter that we use. They're always cool to see. Normally they're like a brown color with like a whole bunch of different colors of glitter. They're pretty hard to switch colors, seeing that there's just so much. Like it's hard to switch to like a lighter color, so normally we're just gonna do black. None of these look like they turned out. So I'll leave that there. I think we'll actually have a pretty decent amount of plastisol left over. So we'll probably be able to make another 1 or 2 if needed. But like if that means we can get another pack, then I definitely will. But let's count all of our baits we made, and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, we've got all of our baits counted up. As you can see, we got some from past videos, but we ended up with 59 of these purple worms. So that was with 3 cups of plastisol. So I think it's pretty accurate. Obviously, we had some plastisol left over, so we could probably make, I want to say probably 8 more with what we have. We could probably fill 2 more molds. But so I think it's pretty accurate to say you get, about 20, 25 worms per 1 cup of plastisol. So if that helps you in any way, these are the 5-inch worms from Do It Molds. And yeah, that was 3 cups of plastisol. We ended with 59. Obviously, like I said, we have some left over that we could make. But yeah, I'm really happy with how these turned out. They turned out super, super cool. Yeah, I'm really happy with them. Every time I make these, I'm always surprised by how nice they look. But yeah, hopefully you like this video. In the next video, we're going to be making some red and black worms, like bait making content. We post videos like this twice a week. We post shorts every single day that we don't post a long form video. So yeah, this is the channel for you if you like bait making. So hopefully you like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.